It wasn't the fact that 3-time Super Bowl winning quarterback Patrick Mahomes started following me this morning that caught me off guard. It was actually the beautiful things I watched him say in an interview. You see, whether this gentleman is a flat earther or aware of a lot of the deceptions of the world, it doesn't matter because I fully agree with what he had to say in this press conference.
I don't want my place and my platform to be used to endorse a candidate or do whatever. Either way, I think my place is to inform people to do their own research and then make their best decision for them and their family. And so I think that's every time I'm on this stage and I get asked these questions, I'm going to refer back to that because I think that's what makes America so great.
I think it was important, though, I don't know if important is the right word, but when you were at the U.S. Open this past weekend and you guys were there with Taylor and Travis, I mean, is that an important image to show that, you know, people who may have different philosophies can...
Yeah, I mean, I think I've always, even dating back, I think if you've seen my history, I've run up with people from every aspect of life and every background. And I think the best thing about a football locker room and kind of how I've grown up in baseball locker rooms, everything about that is people can come together and achieve something and achieve a common goal. And I think if we can, I mean, we talked about it a while back, but I think if we can do that as a nation, I think we can get the best out of each other. And so I think that's something that I do every single day. And whenever I'm hanging out with whoever, I'm not thinking about their political views or anything like that. I'm thinking about the people and how they treat other people. And I was with a lot of great people this weekend.
I literally could not agree more, especially the part where he talks about just looking at people and how they treat others and not what views they're affiliated with. Now, when I woke up to the lies of the world and I realized that I was participating in them unwillingly as a teacher in the public education system, I did what I thought was right. First, I tried to fight it. And when I realized that wasn't going to go the way I thought it would or the way I wanted it to, I had to remove myself from that system. And while by no means do I expect Patrick Mahomes to remove himself from the NFL system, what I do hope, Patrick, and I'm going to literally look right at you and hope that somehow this message gets to you, is that you do what's right. And if there's truth out there that you know, that you don't run from it, and you speak up, and you let people know around you what you know to be true because you know it's the right thing to do. And if you spend any amount of time looking at some of the videos I've made, I think it won't be long before you come to the ultimate truth. And that's that we've been lied to about more things that most people could even wrap their heads around, including the very ground you walk on. And that's all I ask of anybody, is do what you know to be right in your heart, and don't worry about what people think of you. Don't worry about getting fired from your job. Don't worry about how you're going to support your family. You do what's right and you'll be taken care of. That's all I've done for the past 14 months. In fact, probably for the past 44 years, is do what I know to be right and not care about the consequences and not care about how it makes me look. Because if you know it's right, you know it's right. So Patrick, I hope this message gets to you, and I appreciate you following me, and even that is a risk, to be known to follow someone with flat earth in their title. It is a jump in itself, so I appreciate it. But of course, this was all for entertainment purposes. I'm sure this is probably a fake account, or that Patrick just accidentally clicked follow and probably really doesn't even consider it flat earth. Hopefully I'm wrong. Entertainment only.